What is going on, guys? It is Jakey Fisher here today, bringing our gameplay live commentary of Fallout 4. So, what we're doing today is we are doing Vault 114 and finding Nick Valentine. So let's go ahead and get into it, ladies and gentlemen. So right now we're at the Park Street Station. By the way, use code TERMS2 for 20% off your Insane Labs purchase. And as always, I do have a fedora on, as you all do know. By the way, follow me on Twitter at FelixRector2. Alright, now let's get into this here.
Best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, I'll make this quick.
Well, we made quick work of them, didn't we? Alright. Now. Let's see what we got going on over here. Let's go ahead and get some loot. We gotta get that worn fedora, ladies and gentlemen. You know that. Alright, okay, so we got a terminal. Let's go ahead and go read and see what the terminal has to say. Maybe we can figure out something about the vault. We do not need to purchase any tickets. I don't think those will get us very far. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Alrighty, let's see. Employee notice. Alright, here we go. Park Street will be closing due to a purchase agreement with Vault Tech Corporation. Okay. Alright, let's see. It looks like that's all we can find. So we know, clearly, we have a vault down here.
No bobby pins.
No, that's great. For out of bobby pins. I had one job. Let's go and get this guy's loot. Gotta watch out for those traps. Those will get you.
What the?
Hit him real quick. Got him. Okay, so we clearly know this place is inhabited by Triggermen, which, if you guys do not know, and if you guys do not play Fallout 4 very much, Triggermen are basically a mob. They're basically the mob of Fallout 4, pretty much. Let's see what this says here, this terminal. Okay, it looks like it just says the exact same thing. Nothing else. Yep. Same thing. Alrighty, so now this is definitely a very interesting place to be putting a vault. And like, I mean, it makes perfect sense, but then again, it is kind of weird because it is very noticeable from the tracks. I will say this pistol does not have the best accuracy in the world. There are better, let's just say that. like we gotta open the vault here. So this is definitely a very interesting vault. I did some research on it before, and I will get into it more once we get inside the vault. Okay, so here we are, and this vault still has issues as well. Like,
Why is that thing so loud?
it's very weird
Hello?
because it looks like
You, Skinny?
everything's eroding, and that's just kind of weird. That was not cool. All right, let's go see what we can find out in this terminal. Don't forget to pick up this small loot that could come in useful. So this must be definitely, the way it's reading is, this definitely must be a newer vault, which is pretty interesting, to be honest. So this is kind of weird because they contracted an outside of Vault-Tec. They contracted somebody outside of Vault-Tec. Now that's kind of weird because usually Vault-Tec does something themselves. They usually do it themselves. It's kind of weird because usually Vault-Tec's way more secretive. So we clearly know that they could be running out of money. They could be going bankrupt. So they got to be hiring a contractor. So that's a very interesting little piece of information there. All right. Okay, so let's see what this says here. This looks pretty interesting. So this is pretty interesting. So they're going to be getting very high-ranking business people of the Commonwealth area and Boston's upper class. That's very interesting. So we know that there is definitely something going on here, and let's try to get to the bottom of it. So let's see. We hope to study their reactions in stressful situations. Okay, so we definitely know they're getting higher up people from the Commonwealth area, like businessmen or women. So we clearly know that there's definitely another crooked Vault-Tec experiment going on. So that's definitely really interesting. So let's get into more of the meat here.
So
See
I
if
got
we
a
can find
question.
anything.
Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station?
Wow. Oh, there we go, finally. After the fourth shot, we finally take him down.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know, where did it? Let's go and take this loot. Nope, we gotta pick up the fedora. Alright. I'll tell you what, this pistol's got a great hip fire. No, that was funny, ladies and gentlemen. That was... I didn't even want you to see that. That was pretty interesting. Alright. So, I would be using VATs, which if you guys don't know what VATs are, I can't equip them right now because of the situation I'm in, but it kind of locks you into the target. I would be using that, but I'm not a high enough level yet in this character. Now, I am in others, but not this one. Alright, let's see what this terminal has to say as well. Alright, so this is definitely, this is saying the exact same thing. Definitely it's saying the exact same thing. The same thing like, they want Boston's upper class, they want the businessmen and women. So, let's go ahead and get into the main part of the vault right now. This series is basically based on all the vaults. I'm doing a series of all the vaults, and then I'll figure out what series to do next. Maybe all the settlements, I don't know. Basically, this is kind of one of the weirder vaults to me. I mean, it's just the way it's...
in there, Valentine?
Let's get into this here. Anyway, this is VATS. Right here, which I'm not going to use because I'm not a high enough level.
Time to think about how he's gonna bump you off. Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize.
Alright, so let's get good old Nick Valentine, the detective, out of here. But first, let's get into this right here. Let's get into some of this.
Reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is,
Don't forget to pick up the speech bottleable head. All vendors permanently have 100 more caps for bartering.
heroin risk life and limb for an old private
Alright,
eye.
let's see what the terminal says first. Just says the same thing. Nothing too interesting there. Let's go ahead and listen to these here. No, I'm trying to get you to play. Come on. We'll just play one.
This is Vault Tech Uniview.
Let's play one random one.
For the position of overseer for Vault 114.
The silent routine isn't getting us anywhere.
Mr. Beeson, as overseer of Vault 114, how would you settle a disagreement between two of your Vault residents?
Well, I would obviously take it through the proper channels, assuming neither of their requests were against the law, of course. This is, of course,
gonna talk?
assuming that the conflict had already gone through all the other members of the Vault's Residence Council that I plan on organizing.
Vault Residents Council, you say?
I need you to
Yes,
find
of course.
someone.
Well, I've done
Yeah,
jobs.
I think we have
I'm
that
cooped up in here for weeks.
I think it's a civic
Turns out
duty
the
of
runaway
every
daughter I
criminal
came here to
already
find
patriot
wasn't
to
kidnapped.
serve. I look
He's
forward to
Skinny
hearing from
Malone.
you.
Anyway, you
Yes,
got
I'm sure you
troubles,
will.
and I'm glad to
Make sure
help.
to fill out your
But now ain't the
non-disclosure
time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Alright, let's go ahead and blow this joint, as he said. Alright.
Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscle
So those
out
interviews
neighborhood
tapes are
like
really
radio
interesting,
plays.
but they don't give us any
Don't know
more
what
clues.
happened
They
to the
just
previous
this
owners,
vault's
but
a
they're not
tricky
exactly
vault because
around
the only
to
thing
try
it's
to
used for is just a minor experiment, which is kind of weird because if you guys are familiar with Vault-Tec, everything is just usually a crooked story. By the way, go check out Vault 75 because I made a video on that and it is a very crooked but very good story
Job is to check
as
on
well.
the
Very fun and
Why does that
lore-friendly
take so
story.
fucking long, huh? Hey, Dino, quit razzing that detective and get down here. Where the heck?
That's one way to get that coolant pumping.
Alright. Let's get going, Nick. So, this vault's definitely not been inhabited for years because it's just so...
Hard and wide.
just so rusty and it's not clean like all the other vaults are.
The floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Oh, I gotta go behind you, huh?
Nick.
You help me get out of here, and then I'll help you.
Alright, well, let's keep on going, man. Keep on walking. Alright, I guess I'll lead the way then.
Bingo.
Alright. I'm hearing an enemy right now.
Loosen up. I got the fidgets. There ain't nothing here.
Let's reload. So, my theory on the alligator wallpaper or paint is Vault-Tec does experiments with chemicals. And I think of years of pouring it through. Hey, what's up? What's up, Scoops? How you doing, man?
More stairs?
All right.
Damn vault. A fitness instructor? Shouldn't take
Anyway, so the reason the walls are all alligator, and this is my theory, is for years we find out, and just different vaults and everything, that they've been pouring chemicals through the ventilation systems. So it's been in here, maybe trying to genetically modify people. We don't know. We learned that in Vault 75, but could they be doing it in every vault? We don't know. Just speculation.
The boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's ironic, but don't let that fool you.
See what we got in here. We'll take that jumpsuit. Ah, just residency. We don't need to. Just shows all the different people, higher up, higher class, vault dwellers. Yeah, nothing too interesting.
Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Hey, what's up, Sniper Shot? So this vault's definitely not a very interesting vault. It's one of the more, I don't know, it has one basic story and that's it. Some other vaults have
What are you doing?
way more meat to
Come
them.
into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat
Oh,
up
that's
by
funny,
a
Scoops.
girl. I'll just run back home to
That's
Dad,
hilarious, man.
shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this
Oh, yeah?
doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
Yes, you do, Scoobs. Alright, let's see.
Darla, listen to me.
I don't think I'm high enough level
You
yet
have a
to
home
speech.
to go back
Well,
to.
I may be.
You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs?
You're right! What am I doing? I've gotten all mixed up.
Darla, where are you going?
Home, Skinny. Where I should have been all this time. This is goodbye for us.
Oh, come on, Nicky. You cost me my men, now you and your friend cost me my girl?
My friend here just did you a favor, Skinny. You always did have bad taste in women. Now that she's not around to feed that temper of yours, maybe you'll see sense and let us walk. You still owe me for 2 weeks in the hole.
Smug, overconfident ass. Get out of here! All right, you get to the count of 10. I still see your face after that. I'm gunning both of you down. Better
get out of here.
Or, you know. Well, that was the quickest gunfight I've ever been in. I want that tuxedo, but I'm not gonna just do. Oh yeah, there we go. There's just someone. Yeah, there. That's interesting. Man, chill out. I kind of want to explore what else is out here. So, as we know, they were taking high-ranking business employees, all the best of basically Boston, the best of the Commonwealth, and they were bringing them down here to experiment how they would do in very tight situations. So, and how they could handle stressful situations. So that's definitely a really interesting situation, but I just wish there was more about this vault because it's so interesting, but that's basically all there is about it. So, that's Vault 114, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to check out the previous videos on Vault 75 and Vault 118. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment.